We will. Hello, buddy. What's it like settling in, knowing that you got one up the sleeve already, and come next week, you could have it all done and dusted?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really thought too much about it, mate. I obviously seen the side that the Blues have picked for this game, and it's another really strong side. So we did a bit of review today, and there's plenty of things for us to work on, and I'm just really excited to get out of the MCG, mate. It's a cracking stadium, and it'll be a really good game.
Billy, mate, I'm sure you've had to explain it a few times today, but the selection of Selwyn Cobbo game one was questioned. It turned out to be a godsend after what happened, but he's been left out for this one. What's the reason for that?
Yeah, Selwyn's just not quite 100% at the moment. Physically, he's been playing with some pain-killing injections, and I had a pretty lengthy discussion with Selwyn on Sunday morning. And he even himself knows that he's got a few things to work on in his game. So it's a collective of things, and sometimes you just get a feel, and this is the decision that I've come up with, and I'm happy with the decision.
Billy, I don't know, it's Danny Wise. I don't know if you caught the New South Wales media conference today, but Michael Maguire spoke, and he was talking about, in reference to the deliberate attacks on Reece Walsh and inferences about that, he was saying that Queensland have to be careful because they can't live in glass houses. How do you respond to that kind of jibe from Madge?
Yeah, I've heard the comment. I haven't watched the press conference. I don't really understand the comment, to be honest.
Paddy, there's been 5 changes for New South Wales. How do you think that'll change the way they attack?
To be honest, mate, obviously Cam's going to come in at 13 and Big Trell at left centre, so I expect them to move the ball a fair bit. They did that in Game 3 last year, and that's probably the main change I'll see. But, to be honest, they got a really good forward pack as well, and Dylan Edwards is going to be another strong addition for them. So, we're just going to have to be on our A game.
Billy, Jermaine Hopgood unfortunately has an injury, but you got the old warhorse Felice Kafusi coming to the side. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, he did a great job in Game 1, Gal. Obviously, the 18th man probably thought he wasn't going to get on the field, but, things happened, and the way it turned out that he had to get out there and play a role. I thought he was really good. He spent a fair bit of time on the sideline last year through the Origin period, and he's really earned his opportunity to come back into the frame. And, a guy like Felice, who's played 15 Origins, and then Kirk Capewell has also played, he's played 9 Origins, so a bit of experience that comes back into the side, and they've never let Queensland down.
Are you going to make Felice get a haircut?
We've been encouraging him, but he's pretty adamant that it's a trend at the moment. So
he said it viral around the world. So
Billy, sorry to be a pest, but I want to go back to the glass houses thing, because that's what I do. I'm a pest. Do you think Madge was saying that you guys were doing dirty stuff on the field as well? Is that what he might have been getting at, or was he getting at you personally for, is there a personal gripe between you and Madge at all?
Not that I'm aware of, but that's probably a question for him, mate. Like I said, I don't understand the whole situation and the whole context around it.
Hey, Bill, I want to ask you about the MCG. There's a lot of talk from player perspectives at grounds that are usually for cricket and, of course, Aussie rules. Is there anything that changes in your preparations in camp to be able to deal with a ground that is so big, holds 100,000?
I think there's a couple of things, Brace. Firstly, it's a big circular stadium, and there's going to be a bit of space outside the sidelines. So that's something to get your bearings, and both teams will get an opportunity to train on the field on Tuesday. The other thing is probably just the conditions. I live in Melbourne. I know it's cold, it's dewy. Not sure if it's going to be wet, but that could be a possibility too. So you need to be conscious of those things, but that's what happens in your preparation. You need to build that into your preparation, and that's what we'll be doing. We'll be understanding that when we get down to Melbourne, and we'll factor that in.
All right, good stuff, Bill. Paddy, we appreciate your time. Enjoy camp, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Good on you. The coach and superstar Paddy Carrigan there alongside.
How do you reckon his insurance policy will be living in Melbourne, living in a glass house with the rain and the hail? And
I'll
might have to breed a few more racehorses.
one thing we did learn, though, the pick and stick theory's gone.
You can say that.
Well, mate, that's what they carry on all the time, pick and stick. Now, the Cobbo thing, that interests me because it wasn't, not quite sold on that. Pick and stick.
Stick and pick or pick and stick?
Who cares?
Stick and pick.
Who cares, as long as we win.
What about old mate next to me going for some scuttle and just kept going back? Got to love
Straight
it.
bat.
He
Straight bat.
played it well as he always does, Billy.